You're now listening to the show about the shit in life that's just a bit too much, from the perspective of stand-up comics. With our hosts, Carmelo Bongiovi and Ken Krantz. This week's topic, Immersion Therapy, Part 1. With our guest, Waldo Maldonado. This is A Bit Too Much.
Do you run into weird shit, or do you kind of just get a little more?
I also do it for a living too, which is also
in what regard? Like you mean like you?
So I do social media for like brands.
Okay, I've done that.
Do you do Wendy's?
I don't do Wendy's.
They're pretty funny.
Yeah, Wendy's is
Wendy's.
We should do Wendy's.
Dude, that was like an intern apparently that started with. Like who just started making funny.
I mean, that's the brands that go off, or the brands that just like give some Gen Z like intern free range, and you're like, I'll just have at it, and then they go viral. Like Wingstop,
when they have
fuck, and then it went like uber viral, and they've been like relevant.
When they don't try to control it, they let it breathe a little bit. They let some creative people actually do some cool shit. Every once in a while, you see a brand, you're like, oh shit, that's fucking weird and different. But so on your like personal stuff though, brands that you could be polarizing too.
Oh, yeah,
you know, because then you got to manage like, oh, these people are, this is child labor or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, like,
the shit sucks.
Yeah,
shit tastes like shit.
Yeah. But as a comic and as a creator, like I'm sure you get some angry.
Thank you.
People.
Creator.
As a creator, I'm trying to use the words that like will get in the algorithm.
Yeah, no, I do. I've gotten a handful of stuff, but usually nothing too bad, which is crazy because I feel like I'm a layup of somebody to make fun of. You know? And
but that's not I find that it's not really people like. It's not really like I mean, you get some like bullying online, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel like people they get angry at the point of view that somebody's creating.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of you put stand up online too,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But like your sketches are very funny, and I mean I'm sure there's sketches that piss people off too. Maybe it's a safer space with sketches. I don't because it's like in character.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like maybe they're not as angry at you.
You can get away with more.
True.
Maybe because I'm thinking about like when we get the angry guy. It's because it's like we're two people just like having a conversation, and they're like you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it's very funny sometimes. It's very
also just like two guys with a podcast. Like I feel like people are just gonna pick on you.
For sure. Yeah. Right.
You know, it doesn't have to. Yeah, I see it all the time. I follow this one podcast. It's just like a dad and his son, and it's like the most wholesome content ever.
The
like,
Bloom. Yeah.
They do the draft. They do like drafts. I love it.
It's just like kid's got like a little mullet.
No, this kid
is.
I don't think I know who you're talking about.
This is another father and son. This kid's like 3.
This father and son is just like so wholesome. They just do like drafts, like fantasy drafts.
Yeah.
Format for like different things, and like every once in a while I'll scroll the comments and there's just like one or two assholes that are just like two other guys with a fucking podcast or like whatever. It's like, dude, this is like wholesome. Like,
right. What exactly are you? It is the comment section.
Is it like a young kid?
It's a young kid.
This kid is like, I'm picturing the comment like this fucking
douchebag.
I mean, it's usually you click on the account or you see the person commenting. It's like they never have a profile picture or like they're hidden
4 followers.
Yeah, but I for stand-up
trolls.
clips, I feel like I've gotten probably more hate
because it's you, because it's a real person's point of view. I do think that conjures a little more anger than like the sketches, you know,
but you always
sketch would.
You got to pin them though. You pin those hate comments. That's the trick. You pin the hate comments.
Those ones you remember. You don't remember like the compliment. What's the? Can you remember like? One of the best angry comments.
I mean, nothing really that good, but I remember. So the one clip that I had that went pretty big was it was like of course, one of my suicide jokes, and
I'm not trying to brag, but
just saying, do this little thing where you don't know if I'm gonna live.
And some dude commented just like saying like how much I should not be like making fun of mental health, I guess, or like whatever.
And
it's
yourself,
like, dude, I want to kill myself,
right?
Like, it's insane.
Right, from a comics point of view, there's always, like, if you're talking about being depressed, that's your depressed, right?
Yeah,
like,
I don't understand why it's so bizarre. So I pinned that one because he was like, he kind of went off on me about it. And I pinned that one, and then it just gets all the people talking. Because that's the first comment that they see.
Yeah.
So they go in there, and people are going to, like, engage with that comment. And
sure.
Then it engages with your content.
Yeah. That's a wild thing to attack someone over. Like, you're getting someone
it's so
who's
funny,
saying, like, about themselves.
Yeah.
I'm depressed or I'm suicidal or whatever, right? And
like,
then,
I'm gonna do it now.
yeah, like this comment is not helping.
Did you watch the video? You're super not helping.
Yeah, oh man, I feel like we're laughing, but then one day we're gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna look back on this.
Oh, I know it's gonna go viral.
I know,
gonna be great.
I know. Finally,
so
it's gonna be your last viral clip.
Can you tag us in your note?
Yeah,
we'll collaborate on your note. Yeah,
of course. I'll have.
Are you like do you deal with depression? Yeah, like
do, yeah.
for like and we're making jokes, but
I do.
Yeah.
I want to kill myself. Yeah,
but you
every day actually.
But you know you make jokes about it.
Sure.
It's in your act because it's like part of your what you're dealing with. It's your life, right?
It's real. Yeah. And then I got assholes online saying that I'm a piece of shit for I guess wanting to kill myself, which is my favorite.
Isn't that bizarre?
It's so wild.
Bizarre. You're dealing with arguably like one of the worst things that a person can deal with, right? Yeah. Like it's like in terms of like turmoil and what people go through. Yeah. It's one of the hardest things to deal with. And somebody goes, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. How can you? I guess like is that person's? I don't even know what their point would be. Is their point like they think you're poking fun at others who have mental?
I think. I mean, the clip that it was like a crowd worky part of my clip too. Yeah. So like I feel like maybe because it wasn't like the content of like me saying yes I want to kill myself, maybe they took it as me making fun. I don't know, but either way,
that could be. They don't know you. It's a clip, so maybe they think.
There's also a lot of people. We've talked about this a little bit. There's a lot of people who also don't think comics are talking about real things in their lives.
Sure.
Like or they don't think that deeply to think maybe they are. Maybe you know what I mean? I don't even think they think like if they hear a comic talking, they hear a fat comic talking about being fat, they're like, don't talk about. You're like, you can see he's fat. He's making fun of him. He's being self-deprecating. Right. But people automatically turn this, whether they're the person who feel like the victim in the situation or they have someone close to them. It's like you could talk about if your nephew has autism and you're talking about that from the point of view of the story, you shouldn't make fun of autism. It's like, well, I'm telling a real story here, but I don't think people think that deeply. Right. You know, like especially like non-comedy fans, just talking about people scrolling through, they're like, that's off limits, you know?
Yeah, and stand-up clips are on everybody's page probably right now, so like they're gonna come across that stuff. Other than that, I would love to just do a deep dive. Now I'm like thinking, I definitely got a handful of good ones. I should have came back to the. I
had an idea for an episode.
It's usually just Ken commenting on my stuff.
Just Ken just do
it.
Do it, you pussy.
Yeah. And it's like Ken Krantz 3, Ken Krantz 4. And it's like, dude, change the.
Well, that's
but he's like an old dude. He doesn't know how to make accounts different. Right. You know what I mean? So
even before when you guys were talking about cut downs being so hard, I was like, I don't know what a cut down is, but I'm gonna just sit here and act like I do.
Who do you think does all the work on this podcast?
Yeah. I'll guess.
Based on this conversation,
I'll guess.
How deep in the edit do you think he is?
Do you know what? Do you know what 9x16 means, like video wise? Okay, love this so much.
It's like 9.
Here, let's put it this way: 60. If you've ever seen a video clip of me doing stand up, it's because I've handed Sicoli my phone and been like, "I like this joke. Can you make me a clip?"
Yeah, you can hand them to me if you want.
Really? Okay, awesome.
Just saying.
So many people willing to help this poor old man.
Just stop commenting for me to kill myself.
This is the equivalent of helping you walk across the street with your groceries.
When we did that theater show with that movie, I say theater show, movie theater show.
No, just say theater show. It sounds better.
Yeah.
With Florentine.
Yeah.
Waldo was such a savage because there was nothing to eat in the entire place.
I fucking
know. The whole town.
I was very angry.
You did 3 episodes about it. Yeah. I don't mean to get you going again. I'm just saying, me, Waldo, and Sicoli walk next door for ice cream, and we're standing in line, and then I just hear Waldo say to Sicoli, like, "Don't you feel like our dad's taking us out for ice cream?"
I know. Ken's still holding on.
And it fucking hurt. Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I think this is.
Like, now I want to kill myself.
Was this the father-son podcast you were talking about?
This is it. Yep.
We should start one. You could sit on my knee and we could do drafts.
But also, somebody who grew up without a dad, I don't know what a dad feels like, so that was what I just assumed.
Well, you should have led with that. I would have felt much better.
That's what I just assumed maybe a dad would have. Like, would have been so much weirder.
Yeah, it's like the dad's That's a dad thing. Taking your kid for ice cream. Yeah,
but that would have been so much weirder if I led with that. That's like our second conversation we've like ever had, and I was just like,
I know you know.
So anyway, I grew up without a dad, and it kind of feels like I
Papa.
Yeah.
I just looked at him.
Papa.
Well, now you know. So it wasn't so much a knock of you being like old and stupid. It was, and which you are, and which he is.
Doesn't mean he's not.
And
I
which
never
he
thought
is.
stupid was involved in how
Oh
much
no! Well, what other people are saying in your comments? Not me. I don't think you're stupid.
He got one recently online. One of our clips, we were talking about like fearing pedophiles for our kids, like just like so scared about our kids,
Yeah.
And someone was like, I would, whatever, he was wearing like a blue shirt. He was like,
This is what led into next week's episode. We have Waldo on. Just with a segue.
Yeah, we want to keep the enemy close.
Yeah,
we want to make sure you're not out there getting kids.
If you have eyes on me, I'm not. I can't be by your kids, I guess.
Exactly. We know for at least the next hour.
Yeah.
You're not fucking a kid. So, the person commented, like, he had a blue shirt, and I was like, I would not let blue shirt hold my kid. Like, we're talking from the point of view as parents, scared of pedophiles, protective of our kids. And then someone calls him a pedophile.
Incredible.
And for no real reason.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't I don't think you said anything creepy. You might have made a joke. I don't know. But it was just someone just decided, like, all right, well, they're talking about them. Maybe I find this person a little creepy. I don't know.
Maybe you were projecting. Maybe they thought you were projecting.
He was jerking off the whole time.
True,
he was.
True.
He was. We were
Well,
like,
it was a hot conversation, to be fair.
I think you're saying he was a hot kid. I think you're saying he was a hot kid.
But also, listen, we don't know the context. Maybe he had adult kids. Like, maybe thered be a reason I wouldn't hold them. Like, or look, maybe the guy's like in college.
Yeah. He's being
maybe he's a sophomore at Pace University.
Yeah.
He was worried. He was worried that you would not be able to handle his.
Yeah.
This big.
And on record, I hate kids.
just to clear it up.
Yeah,
just
to
clear
it up. I would
you,
never.
You wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't do that because how annoying.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Like, the
all I
negative.
would do is talk. Yeah. No, I would never kiss like a.
It's like, I would never gently
caress.
Ew. Ew, that'd be so gross. What time is it? We have 1 hour left. Early in. So just let me know when we're rolling. I guess. Just where you start.
Dude, we already have you could go. We have all of our social media clips with you. We're just going to have you.
I'm going to walk out. Chris Hansen's going to be behind this curtain.
Where's Waldo? In chains.
Yeah.
That's where.
Exactly.
He's in handcuffs.
Exactly. The only clip where Aaron goes, I wouldn't kiss.
I wouldn't kiss a kid.
Kids are annoying. Like, I wouldn't totally would.
God, so next, what were we were talking about something before that.
He's like,
you want to kill yourself?
Yes, I want to kill myself. Ken's my dad. Ken's my dad that wants me to kill myself.
Yeah.
Which also is something my dad would say.
I would. So is your dad?
I'm familiar with that kind of dad.
Is your dad alive?
He's alive. Okay. He's alive. Yeah, he's somewhere. I think Florida.
Okay.
Because of course. Yeah, he's alive there somewhere.
That's where those dads go.
That's where they go, I think.
Yeah. Did you ever know your dad?
Did I what?
Did you ever know him? Did you just
I did know him. He just
he just skedaddled
on out of here.
Silly goose.
Yeah, what a funny guy, huh? That's so funny of him to do.
It's funny. My dad did the same thing, but then he only walked down the street into another house.
He lived. His dad got divorced and lived down the block.
Really?
Yeah.
Which the balls, by the way.
No, you don't.
The balls.
My dad fell in love with my mom's best friend.
This gets better.
Yeah, and left her for her best friend. And literally, so like I lived on a street. I grew up in the suburbs.
Right.
And I don't want to give off like city vibes, but we lived on a street and there was a cul-de-sac right off the street. My dad lived in the cul-de-sac. So he was a 3-minute walk. So like he would come walk the dog and his new kids. Like me and my brother would be having a football catch. My dad would come by with his new dog and his new kids.
I hate this for you so much. That's horrible.
I don't hate it for him. I hate it for his mom. Like that.
Both.
Do you know what I mean? Like because I feel like as kids, you probably are like. I mean, you might as you get older, you're definitely like, whoa. But as a little kid, you're probably like, oh, that's kind of cool. Dad's still, right?
Well, I was very young when it happened, so I don't even. I was 2 when it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
it's kind of just a life you knew.
It was just like
the mom though. Your mom had to like. I don't like throwing out the garbage at 9 o'clock because I know he leaves to work with her. Like they leave in the car, like. And
how long did he live? How long did you guys live close to each other?
My entire childhood. My dad. My stepmom eventually passed away, and then my dad moved away after that, like maybe
1 block away.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, see the house across the street's for sale."
Inching closer back.
Came down to his ex, like, have any other friends that live nearby?
That's so crazy.
Because I don't really want to go anywhere.
I've
got the dry cleaner. Like, I don't want to.
Right.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to change any of his errands.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a dry cleaner I love. It's like I love the supermarket. There's shop right for me.
I could ditch the kids, but this dry cleaner is.
Yeah. Do you guys ever?
Wait, hold on. You think in your mind he stayed there because of you guys?
Yes.
That's not what. No, it is.
It was
not.
a great neighborhood.
It was
a great neighborhood.
It was a tax situation, or it was, or like that's where the new wife wanted to live.
Did you ever like get each other's mail by accident? You ever, like bring back the mail?
I'm sure there's. I live with.
That'd be awkward.
I still get my wife now,
Yeah.
her ex-husband's mail comes to the house, and he never even lived there.
Oh.
So they just got the names connected somehow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, Ken, I'm so sorry. That's like.
I don't think.
I think I'd rather.
No,
have
it's
my
all right.
situation.
Look at.
This is the one time where I'm like, I think I'd rather my situation. Like,
You know what?
Yeah,
I let my dad leave and not
At
see
least
him
he had the
with his new.
decency to just not turn down.
Yeah.
Your dad committed to the bit.
Yes.
My dad was like.
No, but I think I think that's more evil. I think in my mind.
No, because it's not like I didn't know my dad. I saw him.
True.
I saw him all the time.
It's harder on the
On the mom.
No,
On
your
your
mom,
mom,
Here's
right?
what was weird. So I have a brother and sister. My stepmom also had 1 girl and 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my sister and my stepsister, same age. And my brother and one of my stepbrothers are also the same age. Me and the other brother are years apart. I'm the youngest. Okay. But so those kids were all best friends as kids.
before.
Because they would all hang out and play together. They would vacation together.
Hey, buddy,
and
my brother now.
Yeah. And then one day it was like, hey, you know how you guys are best friends? Well, now you're brothers and sisters.
That's insane.
Now you're brothers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's it has a ripple effect on
I think it's
basically everyone besides you who's the 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Like it has a ripple effect on everyone.
Well, it had a ripple effect on me too, though, because I was the youngest, so it was like everyone's shit just kind of rolled downhill. And then there was no one past me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So but it was like, honestly, to me, it was normal.
Right.
So like I didn't question it that much. And then as I got older, I realized, like, all right, like my dad probably could have gone about it better.
Sure.
But like the next block.
Yeah. A town over.
I meant
even a few blocks.
Yeah.
Like just for the mom to not have to go out to get the mail and see that you
but
want
you know
getting
what?
her mail.
Do you know, like for me and my brother and sister, it was great because you
would still see him.
Right.
Like you would like walk over.
I would walk over to his house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then they had an arrangement where they had an open custody arrangement where since he was so close, I could see him whenever I wanted. Like my mom couldn't, if I said I want to go to, so my mom would be like, you're grounded. And I'd be like, I'm going to dad's. And then I'd walk over to my dad's and be like, can I go to this party?
Yeah.
He'd be like, I don't give a shit.
It's like committing a crime in one state that's not applicable in the other.
Yeah, like
I'm just gonna cross state lines
at the border.
I just can't go back until it's over, until the sentence.
I mean, not having to like. I guess that's the silver lining for your mom is she'd have to like drive you to drop you off
right
to your dad's for custody.
Yeah, no, it was literally
you just
go
over.
pack a bag and walk over.
You know, He saved her gas, I guess. At the end of the
right, drop-offs
a
are very
lifetime of gas.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do drop-offs.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
walk over.
Exactly.
Going over. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
you
turned out great.
Yeah. I mean,
no, he's well adjusted.
Here I am.
Yeah.
He's
so
very well adjusted.
No, Ken, you're great. You're doing great. You're my dad. You're my dad.
You're my dad.
You're my dad.
And so you grew up around here? You grew up in Jersey?
Here, yeah. In Jersey.
And your dad went to Florida. Did you keep in contact? Like throughout the years?
No. The last time I talked to him, I think I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I saw him, I think I was like 10. So, yeah, once
10,
once I don't know. Then it just kind of fizzled out to where like we just like never called, never talked, and then like 2020, I got real bored as we all did, and I just like searched on Facebook and I found him, and just living down there with his family. And
you found him online, but you didn't
online.
Make contact.
So weird, like seeing your dad.
It's weird,
now.
right?
It's
and like, do you look like him and shit?
Unfortunately, I think I do kind of look like him.
Yeah.
Or unfortunately for him, I don't know. We're both ugly. I don't know. Yeah.
But so you found him, but you didn't make contact because you're no. And I don't think you should. No. Like,
no. People are always like, "Would you reach out to him?" I'm like, what do I say to him? Like,
look, it's not like right. It's not like.
Hey, did you ever get those cigarettes?
Yeah. Still waiting on that milk, Dad. Just like, so what's up? I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre
Found
to
you.
even think about. Yeah. Here you are. Anyway. Yeah, I never reach out to him. I probably won't. I don't know, but why? I have his replacement right here. So
yeah.
Well, now that I know the full context, I'll take you out for ice cream and shit.
Okay.
According to our TikTok files, he might touch you a little bit, but like that's okay.
True.
That's
I'm
okay
fine with
though.
that.
But he's legal.
Yeah. He's boring. That's no fun.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about my dad.
We're
promoting my father. Like this is.
Sorry, we've gone through some daddy issues on this show.
I love this.
We've worked through our own, so then I just figure like everyone should. Everyone who comes out, I'm like, talk about your dad.
Is that usually a topic, a hot topic?
Well,
I mean, you guys are dads.
His dad beat him a lot, so he's
bro. Yeah, bro.
My dad did before he left.
Oh, so samesies. Yeah. So it's it's
well, at least he had the sense to leave then. Like
true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. My parents didn't get divorced.
It's like what he can't mail you a knuckle sandwich from Florida.
Wait, so
would it be funny if his dad just like anthrax lettered him?
Actively trying to like beat my ass through mail.
Hey, ugly! And you're like, wait, what's this?
So it just says Acme on the box. It's like a huge like fist pops out.
It's a punching glove on a springboard.
Yeah. So you
it's like playing with his toys all filled with thumbtacks.
So you didn't have.
It's so funny. It's a level of going that out of your way to just keep on
beat
fucking
the
with
shit out of your kid.
With a child.
Yep. He like
Every
hires
Christmas.
people. Just knocks on my door. I open it. Just like some guy punches me and runs.
Oh, you know what? That's
Here's
actually
some bag full of broken glass.
That is actually like a singing. This is an idea me and my wife have had, like a singing telegram, but instead it's just somebody that
kicking you in the balls, and
spin kicks you right in the throat.
That'd be great.
Yes,
for sure not legal, but that'd be really cool.
No, but
well, neither is beating your kid. I mean, but you can still get away with it.
Wait, so you didn't have a good relationship with your
dad? No, I growing up, it's like I didn't know.
His dad was just Italian. I don't even think
that's what I was going to
say.
It
wasn't even like
look, it's not like my dad came home like drunk and beat the shit out of me.
Yeah,
it's just
that's exactly how you've presented it.
Well, no, he was drunk, and then when I said something, this is how fucked up the wiring in my brain is. Like I still can't really compute that it was kind of abusive. Because it was really like disciplinary. It wasn't, but it was too Right. Now as a dad, I'm like, oh yeah,
that was too
when
far.
your kid gives you a hard time about something, you don't just hit them, right? But that's another. People have schools of thought on that too. We've gotten attacked on TikTok for that too. It's like, no, you gotta hit these kids. You gotta hit them. I'm like, you don't. You actually don't.
You actually don't have to.
You really don't. It's weird about parenting. You don't have to beat them.
Yeah.
So my dad was.
But you
very
do want
quick,
to.
But you always want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. So my dad would be very quick to like if we did something wrong, would just like it was just like a fucking hard fat paw smack, like big Italian hand smack across the face.
I think he just had an Italian dad.
Italian dad. Yeah, but you know what the thing was? It was like he was so he is an alcoholic, and so he would he'd get very angry, and it would be like one day he'd be cool with something, and then the next day he did the same thing, and he'd like, you would just get like fucking hit. Yeah. I mean, you'd get hit.
It's kind of sick how like older people, like they're just like, yeah, my dad. Like it was so normal,
right? It was so normal.
They think that they're like, and I turned out fine.
Yeah,
and it's like,
and then you meet that person, you're
but
like,
you didn't turn out fine because you think it's okay to hit kids.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to think about how normal it was, though.
It's still, I kind of debated in my head. Still, like, was that abusive?
Right? Should we leave? Should we? Do you need to?
Yeah, my dad's coming in. You know, like I still think about that all the time. I'm like, because it's like in one hand it is, but on the other hand it's like, it's just kind of was.
Must be nice to be confused about if your dad was abusive. I've never been more sure of something in my life. Like, love that for you. I like got a math problem wrong, and he like smacked the shit out of me. I was like, okay, this isn't normal.
Yeah,
I think.
But how are you? I
had time.
Horrible.
Oh, well, how's that?
I did horrible.
Math now. I thought maybe
horrible. I can't. Yeah, I'll flinch every time I see a math equation.
Yeah, that's the thing is any of the things that if you're a parent who hits your kid, any of the things that you think you're helping your kid with by hitting them, you're doing the opposite. You're not beating them into anything. Yeah. Like you're not.
Maybe you can.
Look, what are we talking about though? We're talking about a 13-year-old kid who's a wise ass, and you're like, fucking stop.
No, if I had a kid, I'd beat him.
You know what I mean?
At, like,
or are we talking about a fucking 5-year-old who like dropped something?
Sure.
Because that's the thing. I'm talking about like being little. Like my dad hit us when we were like small. Once he got to a certain age, he knew not to hit us because we were fucking stronger than him. Right. You know what I mean? Once you get like a teenage boy strength and you're an aging man, then you're like gotta actually like wait, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. I also have 2 angry Italian sons now. Right. Like I can't. My son, my brother would straight up say, he's like, you can't do that anymore. Like he's like I will just fucking go. Like they have those arguments. Yeah. But I remember my brother as like a 8-year-old. I told the story on the podcast a long time ago. Like my father was chasing him around the table, and my brother was doing that thing where he's like going this side, that side. Like my father couldn't catch him, and when my dad caught him. I mean, it was the worst beating that either of us ever got because he was running away from him. Yeah. You know, so he just made him angrier and angrier.
Like smiling listening to this story. So you're like talking about it with such,
Well, because it's like me and my brother.
Man, when you would catch my brother and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, no, believe me, I was as the younger brother, I was like crying. I was like, no! I was like, you're killing him!
Yeah.
You know? But, now looking back at it, me and my brother laugh about it because it's like, because it's.
Yeah, because of course.
Well, what do you do? Like, what do? You laugh
go
at
to
the
therapy.
shitty. You
go to therapy.
I have been telling him this.
Yeah, actually, I'm an advocate for no therapy. So I agree, actually. I don't know why I said
I'm actually not.
Go to therapy.
I'm not necessarily an advocate for no therapy. I'm an advocate for me having no therapy because I don't want to go.
Neither do I.
I don't want to figure.
Okay, so same, I guess.
No, I mean other people. Like I don't judge therapy. Like I don't judge.
Do you go to therapy, Ken?
Yes.
Do you actually?
Yep.
So it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, clearly.
That's a fucking product.
This is great.
I mean, he's less angry than me for sure.
That's all.
But I'm also Italian. I think my anger level's naturally a little raised up.
Can't do that. I've tried therapy like twice in my life, and the more I talk about the stuff, the more the more it ruins my day.
There is that element to it where, like,
so I don't want to do it.
I'm at the point now. Is that good? Like that? Like
no. There is a point to that. Like there are times where I would start feeling better.
Yeah.
And then I would have therapy the next day, and then I would have to catch her up on everything that happened in the last week, and then I would find myself kind of angry all over again.
Yeah.
It would set you back a little bit.
So sometimes, yes. Yeah, so there is something to that.
Yeah, talking about it makes me upset. Yeah. I think so. Like, I don't.
Right.
In that situation right now, we're just like, my dad beat the shit out of me. He left. But like, so funny. But with this professional, it's like my dad beat the shit out of me, and then he left, and then I'm sad.
It's like there's no
context. It's the context of it. Because I know she's gonna try to give me real advice.
They're gonna go much deeper.
Much deeper, and I don't want to do that. Yeah. And then it just ruins my day. Especially when I was going to therapy, it was like 10 in the morning. He was starting my day. And I'm like,
that's rough. Yeah.
I can't do the rest of my day.
But then how do you, but like I've gotten to the point where now I do therapy like as needed.
Sure.
Like, I feel like I need a little bit of a tune-up. Let me jump in for a couple weeks, and then I'm okay. But the rest of the time, I'm self-medicating with drugs.
Yeah.
Or with drugs, weed.
Yeah.
Or alcohol.
You make it sound like it's like I'm self-medicating. It's weed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but I deal with the anxiety. Like, that's how I deal with anxiety and shit.
Yeah, sure.
So, but I know you're straight edge.
Yes.
So you don't.
I don't even do that.
So
that is a
what
crutch.
do you? What do you do? How do you?
I eat a lot of Taco Bell, White Castle.
You really do want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I've never not wanted to die after eating White Castle.
Yeah. I eat a lot of that. No, I don't know. I guess I don't. Is this therapy? This is crazy.
No,
I guess I don't.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
This show does often turn into therapy.
No, but it's so bizarre that I never actually have. Like, it's so interesting to other people too, to find out that I've never done anything.
Yes.
Like,
you've never done.
Never.
I was wondering if you.
No,
you know.
I've never done anything. Okay. Yeah.
So what is
just not appealing?
What's
to you?
behind that?
Yeah. Honestly, there's definitely layers. There's definitely many reasons, but really, like, the easiest answer is that I really just never wanted to.
Yeah.
Which is like the quickest and easiest answer.
Honestly, I get it.
Like,
I get it.
Never had a appeal to me.
It did appeal to me at a young age, but if it like, there were certain things that appealed to me at a young age, like drinking.
Right.
And then there were certain like hard drugs that I saw people do before I ever had the chance to do that I probably would have done, but I saw the ugly side to them before I got to them and went, nope, not doing that.
Yeah.
Like there's harder drugs that I just didn't get into because I only saw the bad side of them.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? Also, when you're the sober, like not even sober necessarily, you're not the one on that drug. Mm-hmm. You get to see the drug for what it is from the outside perspective.
That's been a huge chunk of it. And alcohol, like, for me, like I've seen people drunk and I'm like, I never want to look like that. I mean, my dad also definitely drank a little bit. I mean, like I was young to even know, I think that it was like alcohol, you know, like I don't think I really realized, but then like as I was getting older,
ball of an idea for you as
when
a kid.
I was getting older into like more that's when, 13, 14, that's when I was like, oh yeah, like this all makes sense. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
and I don't care and whatever. And I was like a pretty social dude anyway.
Yeah.
Like I know that's a big fact. Like my sister was definitely like more shy, so like she would like go drinking in parties and stuff because that was like her way to socialize,
to like break out of your shell.
Yeah, and I'm like I was pretty much friends with everybody. I was pretty social, and like I'm a fucking moron sober. I don't need to. Can you imagine? It would be a nightmare if I did anything else. That would be horrible for everybody else around me.
Do you drink before you go on stage?
Occasionally. I don't drink nearly.
I haven't in years because I know it
used
slows
to.
me down. Like I need everything I have.
Yeah.
I'm not working with a giant tool belt here. I need everything I have. It slows me down. It makes me less sharp. I don't notice things that are happening. I'm just slower. Yeah, I get tired.
I think enough people will like. I know a bunch of
do.
Yeah, plenty of comics will just like to relax.
Yeah,
I guess
it loosens them up.
Just like have a drink, maybe. Or just...
I understand the idea of being loosened up by it. Like if I was hitting on someone, like when I was younger, that loosened me up in that way. Gave you a little like the liquid courage part of it. I get it, but to me, like that's work, and you need sharpness.
Right.
That for me, I understand it works for people, and everyone's bodies work the same. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
If I drink, like I'll take a beer on stage. Like that could be the beginning of a drink for me, because I'm not getting drunk in that moment.
Right.
You know, just like hanging out. You know, it's just like being on stage with water.
Yeah.
For me, but like I can't do it before.
Never really needed to. Yeah. Just like that's like the easy answer. Just never cared. Never need. Felt like
I always say about comics who don't drink. Although most of the comics I'm talking about are sober.
Recovery.
They're in they're sober because they're in recovery. That's super fucking hard because like they're tempted because they're in comedy clubs all the time.
Yeah, which is great that I don't because I never have that temptation.
It's not even a thought.
Like,
You're just like
not even a little bit of a thought because like I've gone my whole life without being tempted at all. So now being around it 24/7.
The farther along you get in life, having
the
not
less
done
I
it,
need. Yeah.
the less you'd want it.
Yep.
Because really, I think the best thing the biggest deterrent for a drug is watching people on those drugs while you're sober or not on those drugs.
If you could get through high school peer pressure Then it's like by the time you hit your 20s and 30s, it's like
that's
somebody calling you gay isn't going to get you to
And I hung out, like the dudes that I hung out with in high school, and like they were all my best friends, but they got into like the heavier, like you said, I saw them on like the heavier stuff. I was just. And they accepted me not doing it, which is cool. Like they didn't really peer pressure me. They just kind of respected.
Probably had a ride everywhere.
Also,
not wrong. True, yeah.
No, I actually didn't get my license until I was 22. So anxiety. Nope, didn't get that. Saw one too many friends die in a car crash. So that was other thing. But anyway, the thing is like it's.
I feel like we had Waldo on and just made him sad. I'm feeling
Remember
a little bad
before the show started, I was like, I heard you were like big into collectibles. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, what happened to that? The fuck?
We could shift.
You got a lot of clowns, and now it's like, well, what your dad left.
Yeah, what's really behind those clowns? You know, why do you collect so many clowns?
Yeah, I do. That's so funny. That actually came up today. I had a work meeting earlier, and I like had a one-on-one with this dude who I've never, relax, chill. One-on-one meeting.
I know what you mean. Okay. I worked in advertising for years.
And I'm not gay. That would be.
Ken thought you said one in one.
You did think I said one in one.
Yeah, inside
I still think that's what you said.
One on.
I think corporate lingo might really like. Oh, well, you've had real jobs too.
Yes.
Is it? You don't look like you have. Like you don't come off like you have, like you know what I mean. But he said you've had like real
like shit,
like shitty. I gotta get on a meeting jobs.
Fucking piece of shit, ugly janitor job.
All those
cleaning
piece
fucking
of shit, ugly
shit
janitor
out of a
meetings.
fucking toilet and shit.
Well, it's a good one janitor is a great one for a pedophile. But
is that true? Yeah,
well, I mean, a great one
you get
in terms of prospecting. If that's what you're looking
scouting.
For. Yeah, priest, janitor.
Yeah,
those are all the choice jobs I think for pedophiles, right?
Yeah, you do look like a piece of shit. What were you saying earlier though?
So you were at a one-on-one.
Yeah, and
you were fucking some dude.
Okay, and that was the first thing the dude brought up was like, you have a lot of clowns in your apartment. I'm like, you got to be.
It was in your background of the.
Well,
meeting?
It kind of is. I mean, I've been in enough meetings with him where I think he's probably seen.
And today was the day where he was like, I feel like I need to address this.
Out of me.
I mean, but they're not like, I don't think they're like there's scary ones, and then there's like just like I have a lot of like 70s kind of like weird artsy kind of ones. You know, I get come over.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like it's just clowns in general. It's not all. It's not like fucking. I don't like. It's not all Terrifier.
6 foot statues of clown. You know, it's.
Are you a fan of
Are you afraid of clowns?
I'm scared of clowns. I've gotten better with it over the years.
I love any time a grown man says, I'm scared of, and then it's something like clowns. Yeah, it's always funny to me.
There's a picture of me at the circus when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and they had a picture of me with a clown. Oh, man. And I'm like crying in it.
I need to see that. How old are you? 7? You were like 7?
17, 8. What did I say?
Wait, you were 17? This was last year.
I was like 7. I was like 7 or 8.
I wish I was John Wayne Gacy. We could have gotten so lucky and been rid of him.
Wait, that sounds like a great picture though.
Yeah, I gotta find it.
That's gotta be like
it somewhere.
Yeah, the poor guy in the fucking clown costume is probably like. We try to put it on, and he's like, ah!
My dad used to have a house in the Poconos, like when I was in high school.
Couldn't have lived there full time.
Did you? I was going to say.
I got the house down there, but I really want my ex-wife to see me every day.
And we would throw Halloween parties in it every year, like massive, huge Halloween parties. Okay. And one year, a friend of mine, knowing that I'm scared of clowns, came dressed as a scary fucking clown. But he would hide. So, like, he would hide in dark spots. So, like, I would walk by and he would jump out at me. And
this friend's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, no, but it actually helped because by the end of the night, it was almost like immersion therapy.
Okay, yeah.
You know, so it's like, I still don't love clowns.
Right.
But I could be in a room with them.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to be. It's a pretty easy thing to
immersion
avoid.
therapy, you could come over, and that's pretty.
Yeah, talk about immersion therapy.
Tune in next week for part 2 of Immersion Therapy with our guest, Waldo Maldonado.